Well, hello there. As you can tell by the title of this video, we're going to be going a little bit darker in just a second. But first, what I need to do is adjust my voice and tone so it fits the theme. Feel free to sit back and relax, but most importantly, make sure to listen. As we transition, there we go. I was waiting for this moment. You can see peering out of the shadows as a light beams from behind. But what we must do now is take a look at some key individuals. I've given their thoughts and reviews of some of the tools. How many shades? We'll find out. First and foremost, Sharon. Sharon says, Raf. Oh, Raf, well, I think it's due an MOT, which basically means a checkup. You think of a doctor's appointment. Normally, you need to knock on that wood. But with my door, it's always open. Feel free to take a seat if you haven't already. Sharon says, Raf, I think I dropped certain undergarments on it and it overheated. The moment one walked into that door and entered the room, it was already warm to begin with, and I believe the clothes weren't even on the box. Interesting. This is the thing though, when it comes to an MOT, normally it might be every so many months or once a year. Sharon requires a checkup almost once a week. It can be quite demanding, but when you've got it all under control, it's okay. But as for Sharon, some of her clothing isn't quite as we saw in recent time. As we transition on, the after effects were felt worldwide. Sharon says, oh my God, I have to say, my box has truly got a new lease of life. Your expertise on this matter has me speechless. But buckle was a little floppy at times, but there's medication for that, so don't worry. Oh, did your WIP pinch some of my underwear? Also, you were left my box extremely wet, but at least you got it working. You didn't post my keys through the letterbox, so don't be sneaking in whilst I'm in bed to check on your handiwork. Last time you tied me up too long, ask Tuesday. And we're not talking about the day it occurred on. We're talking about another witness, another key individual, and a happy customer. We'll get to that in just a bit, but I think we need to acknowledge one thing. That buckle was just a test. There are many more buckles about. Whether you buckle your shoe or buckle on up that horse, it does not matter. As long as it remains in place, that's what's important. As for the medication, I think we should be a little bit careful with that, Sharon, because recently Classy said certain medication can cause shrinkage. We can't have that. No. That's too risky. But in terms of underwear, what's this all about? That I left with it. Is that so? Well, Sharon, you don't need to worry. As for that clothing, there was nothing I could do about it. You said you were wet. The clothing was wet. despite the fire. Really. And because of wetness, it can cause things to stick very easily. So, if it stuck to my shoulder, if it was dangling from my head, there was nothing I could do about it. Because that wetness, the molecules within, very robust, durable, and furthermore, a grip-like texture, it would not leave me, no matter how hard I tried. It is what it is, I guess. As for your keys, I don't know where they are, but I will tell you something, Sharon. There is no physical key needed when this voice is the key to unlocking your mind and opening your floodgate. Okay? Shh, it's fine. But let's move on now. What else do we have? Sharon says, Ref, I will have to be careful with it, and if it stays moist, you might have to sort it out again. To say again would mean it's not the first time round, but for me, could appear as a challenge. Could Ref have to go deep sea diving? Do I have enough oxygen for that? Or could I run out of breath? I may have to train myself. Quite a task indeed. Now, Tuesday makes an appearance. Sharon first of all says, Tuesday. Great. Lol. Definitely did a great job with my box. I am extremely satisfied. And Tuesday says, Sharon, all of Raf's customers are satisfied. Even Maria agrees. Sharon responds, we're lucky he's got great hands and great care. That's true. The hands, soft as silk, arguably because they've not been used enough. It's worth taking into consideration. And Tracy Lynn, makes an appearance, saying, Hey y'all, I've been lurking, trying to get this damn phone to work. Tracy, you don't need to worry about nothing. I can come and fix that phone right away. What y'all need to realize, I've fixed all kinds of items before, from lawnmowers to printers to Wi-Fi boxes. I'm sure a damn phone will be real easy work. Don't worry, Tracy. The door's open for the next doctor's appointment. You just come on right in, take a seat. Okay? That's great. Now, I think we need to move forwards. Does Tuesday have any more words? Not at this moment. Maybe as breathless as Sharon is. But one thing for certain, from heaven, a goddess sent down upon this earth? Is that so? How can it be true? From heaven says, I'm so lost, but at this point, I think that might be a good thing. It might be, yes, but if you don't know where things are going, you don't understand the point. The tip of the arrow will guide you on the right path, and that's straight into the appointment room. Do you have any items that need repairing? If so, feel free to leave a comment. As well, we have Joy. Joy appears to have either a rabbit or hamster in the profile picture. Interesting. Saying, Raf, you crack me up with these videos. Thank God you looked after Sharon. Yes, it's fine. It took some time. It required a bit of effort. But in safe hands, Sharon is doing just fine. As said, doctor's orders. Maybe there will be a delay or two, a day or so, but you might not feel exactly comfortable. But after that point, it all goes away and it's fine. It's fine. Oh, what do we have here? Tuesday, making another appearance. A very busy individual. Raf, thank you for using the correct tools and for disciplining Sharon when she interrupted something so important. She should know better. I'm going to check in on her to make sure she's behaving. The doghouse may be a good place for her to settle down for now. Personally, I don't think that's good enough. I heard the Wildcat Sanctuary is open and some available slots, but I don't think that's needed at this moment. Has Sharon been tamed yet? A long way off from that. But in terms of Tuesday, all Tuesday simply wanted was her Wi-Fi box to be fixed. And yet Sharon made an appearance wanting another checkup. Oh, Sharon, at times people need to wait in line. And that applied to you in the moment. But because Sharon didn't listen, the handcuffs were used. Unfortunately, they were left on a little bit too long, which meant things started to swell and increase in size. A little problematic. But upon being released, the swelling went down and the soreness eased. Isn't that right, Sharon? As for Tuesday, on very good behavior, no chains, no strings required. Moving on though, we have Divine Vision Crime Reading. A new tool name, 50 Shades of Roughness. Well, you don't win, mate. I'll stick to my normal voice, because clearly an Australian shades of accents isn't quite there at this moment. But what is divine. Divine name, divine by day, divine by night. Sharai has a new tool, is one step ahead. 50 Shades of Roughness, the main item on display. Very interesting. But I think what Sharai should be really focusing on is the actual shape of the tool. If it's not curved, there is something wrong. Because if it doesn't return back to its rightful owner, it can't be classified as a boomerang. Isn't that right? Exactly. But what do we have here? Another individual. Jennifer says, a whip again. This is why I can't get enough. Next time, don't wear a shirt. Snap away. Well, the thing is, Jennifer, when it comes to YouTube, I must act a certain way, or I might get in trouble. I don't want to be a naughty boy. Furthermore, we've got to take in consideration, we don't want anyone's blood pressure going through the roof, because it would mean another appointment and checkup, and I've only got so many hands that can be used, right? Moving forwards, Tuesday, with a very special comment. Oh, Raf, I don't want anyone else touching my Wi-Fi. Only you. Well, I'm glad to know. I'm very appreciative that I, myself, and only myself, can get a good grasp of your Wi-Fi. I have rather large hands, meaning I get a good feel of things. And based off your Wi-Fi, it appears to be working just fine. In terms of the finish and the shape, perfect. Perfect. Though, Jennifer has not finished yet. The belt. I admit, I never thought about a good belt spanking so much before. Does that imply that that's what you want? Feel free to leave a comment down below. It appears that we have reached the end of this video. Let me know if there's any more checkups that need doing in the future. For now, I must rest my hands and my head. All in all though, hopefully you did enjoy this video. Be sure to come back again in the future. I'll probably add this to the ASMR playlist because I guess it qualifies for it. It was fun to make, and you know, you can always look back at it in the future for whatever reason it's not going anywhere. But last but not least, I should be saying, does anyone have any final words? So, what was that? I could just about hear something. Excuse me, did I ask for that? Did I give you permission to do that? I don't think so. I think we might have a leaky pipe somewhere. I would like to know who that was. Could anyone in the audience or crowd please speak up for a second? Because, you know, I would like to know. I don't think that's supposed to be happening. Or maybe it is. It tastes okay though. Just lacking a little bit of salt. But I'm sure that can be worked out eventually. So, full of surprises today from all angles. Might have to dry up now. I think I might need a towel myself.